Hello guys and welcome to my craft desk. Tatiana is here with you today. In this video I would like to illustrate you how you can stretch your bold stamps and use them in a little bit artsy way. I'm playing with Tutti Frutti stamp set from Sugar Pea Designs and starting working on a cold pressed watercolor paper from Arches. I trimmed a rectangle from this watercolor paper slightly larger than an A2 size card front. Next, I put it into my Misty stamping positioning tool and started arranging all the fruits from Tutti Frutti stamp set. For the stamping, I'm using anti-cleaning distress ink since it's very light and reactive with water. I'm filling the whole pattern with different fruits from the stamp set. And next coming with a small additional leaf, stamping it here and there and completing the pattern. Once finished with stamping, I'm ready for the watercoloring. I'm taping my piece to a hardboard to prevent it from excessive warping. I'm making my watercoloring with silver black velvet brushes and my customized palette of fine watercolors such as Winsor & Newton and Daniel Smith and Schminke. To start, I'm painting with a clean water every single fruit shape and put the initial layer of color. Since anti-cleaning distress ink we used for stamping is very light and water reactive, it starts to disappear under the colors and leave me with no line and artsy looking fruits. Making my watercoloring, I like to work in layers. It means that I'm starting with a very light shade. I'm also working in small areas and let air dry every area before coming back. To be honest, it took me quite some time to finish the whole piece, but I like coloring and don't mind to spend a little bit of time and just enjoy the coloring process. And now I'm leaving you with some music while I'm finishing this watercolor piece. While the watercolor piece is air drying, I'm starting working on the sentiment. I'm heat embossing "You're just the sweetest" words from the same Tutti Frutti stamp set I used before, with a white embossing powder on a simple black cardstock. As always, before stamping, with Versamark clear sticky ink that is just perfect for heat embossing. I've treated the cardstock with an anti-static powder to prevent the embossing powder to stick everywhere I don't want it. Finally, I'm framing the watercolor pattern with a scalloped rectangle from Card Front Element Builder set. Finally, I can start assembling all the elements together using a little bit of foam tape just for some dimension and fun. That is all for today. Thanks so much for stopping by and hope you enjoyed this video.